Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visite suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nossos programas oferecem vários idiomas. Acesse suprememastertv.com/schedule.
That's why the male bowerbird makes his structure so eye-catching, so as to impress the hen. To build a perfect bower, the male uses an assortment of skills. Continue watching to find out more.
Salutations, amazing viewers. I'm Akiki, a red-headed lovebird, and this is Dembe, a fisher's lovebird. We are both vegans from marvelous Uganda. The animals and people of our land wish for you to have a great day full of love and happiness. Welcome to Wings of Love, Part 1 of 2, The Romantic Bowerbird.
We are a genus of parrot, renowned for our affectionate character. Everyone knows we represent love, but in today's program, we are not going to talk about lovebirds. We want to share our admiration with all of you for our special feathered friends, the romantic bowerbirds. They are among the best representatives of birds, as they have an aesthetic sense and express their love and affection through art. There are 20 species of bowerbirds living in Australia and Papua New Guinea. With most varieties, the male builds a sophisticated structure called a bower for courtship purposes. He usually makes it with intertwined twigs and dried grass stems, decorates it with various objects he diligently and particularly collects, and spends hours maintaining it. The range of objects he gathers is amazing. Fruits, flowers, feathers, and even human-made items like buttons, bottle caps, glass marbles, ballpoint pens, you name it.
The male bowerbirds need to be excellent artists to win a lady's heart, as females are style-oriented and exceptionally choosy. She is the one to decide if the bower is true at work, and along with other factors that are considered, selects the partner with the most beautiful bower.
Each bower built by a male has his individual style reflected in the work. The female scores several first, then revisits the ones that suit her taste for further evaluation. During the investigation phase, she examines in detail the bower, the would-be mate's plumage, and how he dances and sings before making the final decision.
That's why the male bowerbird makes his structure so eye-catching, so as to impress the hen initially to earn a place in the finals. To build a perfect bower, the male uses an assortment of skills. Take the certain bowerbird, for example. A male always checks whether his bower is aligned in a north-south direction, like a feng shui master. Perhaps it's for better lighting when a hen visits his meticulously built gem.
A female bowerbird prefers a symmetric bower with high quality, so the male needs to collect hundreds of twigs of the right size. He verifies that the measurements are correct by walking in and around his creation to inspect the alignment.
That's right. Since a female satin bowerbird likes blue ornaments, a male collects as many blue objects as possible, places them on his dance floor and the walls of the bower, and guards them well. He uses a feather as a paintbrush and utilizes chewed up fruit and plant material as a blue pigment to paint his bower for the final touch-up. All these efforts are simply to catch his sweetheart's attention.
He has to plan the site, then build, decorate, and paint his labor of love. It takes so much work and artistic skill. Not to mention he has to dance and sing as well.
Well, the reward is handsome if our love-struck Romeo gets it right. Once his bower impresses the hen, she will ignore the rest of the bowers and revisit her favorite bower directly. That means he has received approval.
So, the beauty-minded hens push the males to become better artists over time through this process. How interesting!
It's time now for us to grab a vegan snack. We will pause for a brief constructive message and then return. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television.
Welcome back to Wings of Love, Part 1 of 2, The Romantic Bowerbird on Supreme Master Television.
In addition, some species of male bowerbird place stones, shiny objects, and other items within and around the avenue. One type of bower that is shaped like a tunnel of curved sticks. Surprisingly, he uses an optical illusion by implementing a technique that only humans use. It is called forced perspective.
Forced perspective? It sounds cool. Could you please elaborate?
Sure, the ancient Greek architects used such a method when they designed the pillars of a building. The upper bricks of the pillars are smaller than the lower level counterparts, so the building seems taller. The great bowerbird species do the opposite. The males place the smallest objects near where a visiting female would stand at the entrance of or the inside of the bower, and the larger ones at the other end called the courtyard. So, from the female's point of view, the larger items appear to be the same size as the smaller ones. Scientists have found that the females prefer bower avenues with higher visual uniformity. Through experiments done in the wild, scientists have found if they change the position of the bigger and smaller articles around the bower, a male will quickly move items back to their previous state. When arranging things, a male often stands where the female normally would to evaluate if it will look aesthetically pleasing from her perspective. This is similar to Picasso stepping back from the canvas to assess his strokes.
Marvelous! They behave like true artists.
Even their eggs are intricate works of art.
Wow! The eggs are gorgeous, similar to Impressionist art.
Many human beings have been inspired to create their own artworks by observing the skillful designs of the adored bowers.
That's right, there are many art pieces related to bowerbirds that you can find on the internet. Many humans collect, display, and store objects in their homes similar to the way bowerbirds do. A well-known American scientist, Dr. Jared Diamond, referred to the bowerbirds as the most human kind of all birds. Bowerbird art has inspired humanity's contemporary art. Human-sized bowerbird replicas, abstract bower sculptures, and art based on bower reimagination have been exhibited in museums, town squares, and forests.
Hey, these reimagined bowers include recycled items like used Christmas trees and scavenged wood.
Janelle Iglesias, the creator of this wonderful piece in high feather, uses locally sourced and often discarded material in her work, similar to the bowerbirds.
So, the bowerbird's repurposing habit has influenced people to a degree. So cool!
Absolutely! Jane Perkins, who is known for her recycled art, has also adopted similar practices. She uses discarded materials, mostly plastic, to reinterpret masterpieces of past artists.
And she named her website Blue Bowerbird. Lovely!
Certainly. She collects materials mainly from recycle centers and charity shops and never paints them. Her Plastic Classic series has brought charming contemporary twists to some masterpieces. From a distance, the viewer can easily recognize them. However, when viewing them up close, the abstract and kaleidoscopic arrangement of the objects is absolutely amazing. Her doghouse, named Shrine to Saint Roch, is so gorgeous. In the Catholic Church, Saint Roch is the patron saint of dogs and dog trainers, wrongly accused people, bachelors, surgeons, pilgrims, and more.
Wonderful! It proves that recycled materials can be used to create intricate art. In addition, the Bowerbird has inspired many plastic recycling initiatives as well. For example, Qantas Airways had the world's first ever zero-waste commercial flight in May 2019.
Qantas's first commercial flight in the world to produce zero waste to landfill.
This event initiated the company's mission to remove 100 million pieces of single-use plastic from flights by the end of 2021, thus reducing the in-flight rubbish generated by 75%. What is the name of this noble initiative? The Bowerbird Project.
Awesome! I heard that virtually everything given to commercial airline passengers is either made of or wrapped in plastic. How did Qantas manage to achieve zero waste for this flight?
An estimated 1,000 single-use plastic items on this particular flight from Sydney to Adelaide, Australia, were removed or replaced by sustainable alternatives, and all of the waste was collected for use, recycling, or composting. In addition, passengers were encouraged to use electronic boarding passes and luggage tags, with the staff working to ensure that any paper boarding passes or tags used were sustainably disposed. As a result of all the efforts, the 34 kilograms of waste typically produced during this flight did not have to go to the landfill.
Wonderful! Imagine how much plastic waste will be reduced as the Bowerbird project is rolled out.
That would be great. Bowerbirds have been honored by serving as the name of several reuse and recycling businesses as well.
Wow! The artistic Bowerbirds have contributed to helping better our planet. I hope more humans will be inspired to do their part soon. Next week, we will share the love story of the albatross, who displays unshakable love for their partner. Please tune in on Friday, September 4th for Wings of Love, Part 2 of 2, The Faithful Albatross.
Beloved viewers, we appreciate your company for today's program. May the love we share spread its wings.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/AW.